In this video, we will get to know what a divide and conquer rule is, understand the general structure of this algorithmic technique, and explore its advantages in problem solving. Divide and conquer is a fundamental algorithmic paradigm used to design efficient solutions for a wide range of computational problems. This method works by decomposing a large problem into smaller, independent subproblems. Each of these subproblems is then solved recursively, often using the exact same strategy. Once the subproblems are solved, their results are combined to form the final solution to the original problem. This simple yet powerful approach forms the basis of many optimal algorithms in computer science, such as merge sort, quicksort, binary search, and more. The divide and conquer methodology operates through a structured three-phase process that is applied recursively. The first phase is divide. In this phase, the original problem of size n is partitioned into smaller subproblems. Each subproblem typically represents a reduced instance of size n divided by b, where b is greater than 1. Next phase is conquer. Each subproblem is solved independently, often by applying the same divide and conquer strategy again. As the problem continues to break down, we eventually reach very small instances. When this happens, the algorithm applies a direct solution, also known as the base case. And the final phase is combine. Once all subproblems have been solved, their results are systematically merged to form the final solution to the original problem. The efficiency of this merging step varies from algorithm to algorithm and can significantly influence the overall complexity. In this section, we'll explore the algorithmic framework behind the divide and conquer approach. Let's begin with the key points. First, the algorithm starts by checking for a base case, a point where the problem becomes small enough to solve directly. If this condition is met, the algorithm returns a simple, direct solution. When the problem is larger, it is divided into smaller, similar subproblems. Each of these subproblems represents a reduced instance of the original task. Next, the algorithm recursively solves each of these subproblems by applying the same divide and conquer procedure again. Once all subproblems have been solved, their individual solutions are combined to form the final output. This structure is summarized using the generic divide and conquer pseudocode. Now let's look at some classic examples of algorithms that follow the divide and conquer paradigm. First, merge sort. Merge sort is one of the most well-known examples of this technique. It divides the array into two halves, then recursively sorts each half. Once both halves are sorted, the algorithm combines them using a linear time merge process. Another important example is quicksort. Quicksort begins by partitioning the array around a pivot element. It then recursively sorts the left and right partitions. Binary search is also a classic divide and conquer algorithm. At each step, it halves the search interval, keeping only the portion that may contain the target value. This means at every level, the algorithm solves one subproblem of size n/2. There are the time complexities of these problems. Advantages of divide and conquer. Improved efficiency. This approach enhances the overall performance of algorithms by reducing unnecessary computations and optimizing execution time. Natural support for recursion. It aligns well with recursive problem-solving techniques, making it easier to implement solutions that naturally break down into smaller subproblems. Facilitates parallelism. The structure allows tasks to be divided and executed simultaneously, improving speed and resource utilization on modern multi-core systems. Simplified problem-solving strategy. Complex problems can be simplified into manageable components, making the solution easier to design, understand, and maintain. Broad applicability. This method can be applied across a wide range of domains, including algorithms, system design, artificial intelligence, and more.